The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on Monday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chargers led out by Justin Herbert in his 5th season now, Greg, as the Charger QB, a guy we saw win the Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2020.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and it just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Herbert. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and long. From the gun, it's... Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll try and play with some pace early on. On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Ravens first down.
They're going to go right back to Henry. Woo. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal for the Ravens.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. They'll look to pick up the pace. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Second and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his 16th touchdown of the year. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Open man is the veteran, Michael Thomas. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
That is such a critical area on the field, Mike, between the hash marks and the numbers. Everyone wants to control the middle of the field. Every offense is targeting it. So what does the defense do? They really pack it. So for a quarterback to out on the perimeter, it just really stresses these defenses, especially in their coverages. Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle.
Brings up 3rd down and
9. 3rd and 9. Now, Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Here's Hardy to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's been a real threat. Not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Henry. And that's going to be enough for a 1st down. We'll move the chains up past the 20.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Jackson out of the pistol. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. Ooh. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. And that's going to do it. A number of runners have come close, but with that last run, he has surpassed Eric Dickerson's all-time single-season record. It was 2,105 yards, but history made with that carry. They'll run it with Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Ravens first down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. Oh! He'll dodge one would-be tackle and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Extra point try now for Tucker. His kick is good, and the Ravens move out on top, 14-0.
Chargers, nothing. Justin Tucker, they kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A short one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Herbert on the bootleg. This throw taken in by Hurst. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Second down and 8. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 3.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on third down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Let's go.
And a good run there to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run with Dobbins. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. To throw is Herbert. Open man, left side. He's got it. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that third down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll take this down inside the 30. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
A lot of defensive strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So Give credit, they took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Trying to keep a drive alive, going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. In motion comes Thomas. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Here's a 2nd and 6. Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to...
A dive, and he's in! Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Hunter Renfrow was the intended target that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a 2nd defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. Pistol formation with Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. It's second down. On play action, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Jackson up top again. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Second and 7. To throw, it's Herbert. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Herbert to the air again. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Herbert to the air again. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
He keeps it himself. So, we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone.
And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And as we move into the second half of the season, you can see he's the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns. Here's Henry. And he'll spin out of the tackle. Winds up getting about 6 yards. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Third and short, Jackson. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Play action now. Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. A gain there of 27 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. On the ground, here's Henry. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
They'll give it to Dobbins. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Third and 5. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9.
The tackle by Denzel Perryman. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. A give right up the middle to Henry. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll try and go up tempo here as they hustle to the line. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the give to Henry running right. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there. And down he goes. Khalil Mack, 3-time All-Pro. In there to bag another one.
Justin Tucker on the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Dobbins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
No gain on the play. 2nd the 24-yard line.
So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man, that's Renfro. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Shotgun now for Herbert. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's taken in.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now Herbert again. That is caught at the 3. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. Now they'll pitch it out here. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. K.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Jackson now to throw on first down. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
3rd and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is second touchdown of the game. And 17 for the season. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This throw taken in by Hurst. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he will score. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
Chargers 14.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That one taken in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Ravens 45. Chargers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Herbert. He'll tuck it and take off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Here's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On the move past the 40. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Herbert to the air again. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this off.
It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will add one more onto their big lead.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 10. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. And time again, Greg, the yards on the... On first down, Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't...
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Tucker for the point out. The kick is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Chargers 21. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory.
Sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance to the turns they light. So jump in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less.
Say less, stop the room when you walking.
what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie say trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause